What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back at it again, coming at you with another Summoner's War video. Today we get to turn your frown upside down by sharing some of the fails that I have every single day. Now, before we get into that though, I do want to make a quick announcement. I will be attending the Tour of America Chicago meetup that's going to be going down on August 10th tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, okay? So if you guys haven't had a chance to register, I will leave a link in the description down below because as of right now, at the time of recording this video, which is just the day before, there actually is still room, and I definitely encourage you guys to go. It's super fun. We have some fun tournaments. We have some like IRL quests that you have to do, and you get a lot of prizes. We get to be able to connect with people that are super passionate about this game, so hopefully you guys can stop on by. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm sitting here in GB10. I got to get myself a little bit of mana here because, as you guys know, you saw the Emma video yesterday. It cost a little pretty penny to get her all set up, right? So first fail. Oh, by the way, I got 4 fails for you, okay? And the disclaimer is these are all actually real. And what is it? They're all actually real, and these all happen within a time span of about 8 days, basically a week, okay? So first one is going to be one that kind of relates to the intro if I showed it already. So the first one is a trampoline fail. So basically there's this place called Urban Air Adventure Park. Some of you guys might have already saw it. You had the chance to check out a video with my son. We got some time to spend together. His first time there, having fun, you know, kind of moving around and being super adventurous, even though he's not really familiar, you know, with the area. And so that being said, this time around, we went down there. We obviously knew the kind of lay of the land, and he was like, the first thing he wanted to do was go hop on the trampoline. So naturally, I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and do it. My sister was there. We were all hanging out, and we just had some fun bouncing in between the little different squares. Now, after a while, I noticed that he was jumping high and then landing on his butt versus just, you know, jumping. I was like, okay, he's trying to mix it up here. You know, Daddy would go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and jump and land on my butt and just kind of be a little funny. Well, I was thinking I should turn it up and take it to that next level, right? So not only did I, you know, jump and land on my butt, but I also jumped and like landed as you would with a like a belly flop, right? So I just jumped up in the air, landed straight down on my belly, and did that like 3 or 4 times. I was like, oh man, this is super fun. I'm doing my belly flops and I'm landing on my butt, then going back to the belly flops. I'm having a blast, right? Well, after about 4 or 5 belly flops, this basically jump that I attempted to do the belly flop, you have to, in order for this to work perfectly, you actually have to land like legit, like super even, okay? Well, apparently that wasn't the case, right? I jumped a little bit higher and I attempted to, like, you know, even out myself as I'm falling down, and unfortunately my lower half hit the trampoline before my upper half did, so I basically like rolled my body as I landed, and in the process my back was basically hyperextended to a degree that I can't describe in common words, because then I would kind of be breaking my whole realm of how I do things here as a family-friendly YouTuber, right? Let's just say it hurt, okay? It was pretty painful, but it was not like, there was no crack, there was no like excruciating like pain afterwards. But essentially any time that I extended my back even a little bit, like you literally felt like a sharp knife going into the lower back of my body. And I ain't gonna lie, I was super down. I was really down because for those that don't know, you know, I've been a competitive bodybuilder off and on for about 10-11 years, and I was really looking to get back there in 2020. And I don't know if I'll be able to do it now. I think I still be able to do it, but I basically have to like cut out certain exercises that put a lot of strain on the back: deadlift, squats, bent over rows, stuff like that. So basically, we're in the process of doing this. You know, we went to the chiropractor because I felt like it was going to be, you know, a couple of adjustments and everything be okay. Just a random tweak. Well, 7 sessions later or 6 sessions later, we're maybe made like 40 to 50% progress as far as how I felt first versus how I felt then. So legit, I've already spent about $150 in co-pays in this, and it's probably going to be anywhere from another $150 to $200, and I don't even know if it's going to be perfectly fixed. So again, TLDW, I literally just wanted to be the hero with my son, show him something that, let him know that I'm young at heart, right? Childish, hence the name, and apparently cost me it cost me my back, right? Next one up that we got is the what I call the 6-pack bag fail. So if you guys are not familiar, I don't know if I have mine here. Yes, I do. All right. So we got this 6-pack bag, okay, or this bag. This one that I'm using right now is the isolator, right? So basically, what it is, it's a bag that people carry around their food, right? If you go into the Chicago event, okay, just look for this black bag on somebody, all right, and that's gonna be me. If you see a bald dude with this bag, then you found me. Congratulations, okay? So that bag, I'm gonna be packing on my meals. I eat this. I take this wherever I go, right? If I'm going to work, if I'm out of town going to the gym, whatever the case, I use it for everything, right? I keep my meals in there. Now, one day this week, I left work and went to the gym. And like every other routine, once I get off work, leave my utility belt on my garments and stuff, go to the gym, finish the gym, go back home, right? Well, I get back home, pulled into the parking lot, and I look around, because I'm looking to grab all my equipment, all my bags, so I can take it back in, clean all the Tupperware, get it ready to prep meals for tomorrow. While I'm looking around, I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. I don't see my bag. What's going on? So I'm just like, okay, well, maybe I left it at work, right? So I'm on the way to work. I'm making the calls. I'm like, hey, what's going on, guys? Did you guys know if I left my bag there? Because I'm 99% sure that I took it with me, but I can't seem to find it. They checked. They didn't see it. I went into the main office, checked the bathroom that I used, checked the place where we like clock in and clock out. Didn't see anything, right? Didn't see anything at all. So apparently it wasn't there. So I'm like, well, shoot, that's kind of weird. Maybe, could it be stolen? Or I don't even know. Like I initially thought that it was stolen. So I just kind of went home. I was pretty depressed because this bag, between the bag, all my vitamins, minerals, everything I keep in there, I have a digital scale in there. And the last but not least, I think I can show it right here. Okay. I got I don't want to show the details here, okay, but I got my badge, basically, right? You can see, I don't know if you can see this. Oh my God, dude, I'm looking at a screen. That's a fail, right? Like my sheriff's badge and whatnot that I use. To replace that, to replace all that would have probably been in the vicinity of like $200, $250 yet again. And but as you guys can see, I have my bag. Why do I have my bag? Let me tell you. So apparently I was heading to the gym and I decided to make my little pre-workout, right? Well, didn't want to make my pre-workout in the car, so I went ahead and did it outside the car, and I decided to set my 6-pack bag or my ISO bag on top of the car. I made my little drink, closed it up, put all my stuff away, got in the car, drove off. Well, funny enough, I decided to drive off with the ISO bag still being on the top of the car. Didn't even hear it fall down. I think I heard something. Maybe I did. I was just kind of like losing it, but didn't even hear it fall down at the time and just kept on going. It just so happened that some genuine, like decent person in the area that I live in, saw it on the side of the road, and right. And when I think about like what people typically do when they see stuff like that, like, oh, let me grab it, let me keep it, let me find anything valuable, let me just go ahead and get rid of it, sell it on eBay, whatever, right? So some like decent human being saw it, checked it out, saw my badge, saw my personal identification badge, called law enforcement. Law enforcement met up with this person to go ahead and collect it. Then law enforcement called me and was like, oh, hey, Chris, how's it going? Are you missing something? Yeah, I think you are. So he ended up stopping everything that he was doing to go ahead and drop it off at my work. And then I went to go ahead and pick it up at work. And fortunately enough, I was able to recoup everything that I lost. Nothing was stolen, and everything's good to go. But without question, leaving a bag on the top of the vehicle is a pretty big fail. And it's funny enough because that wasn't the first time. It won't be the last. The first time I left my phone on the top of the car. I had an iPhone 6 Plus. Left that about a year ago. It fell off. It got smashed, and that's why now I got my iPhone 8 Plus, which is barely holding on right now. But needless to say, it was a pretty funny thing. Like regardless of if I found it or not, I would have shared it with you guys. So yeah, that literally happened a few days ago. Now the next one that I got for you is my protein powder fail. So for those of you guys that know, anybody that's big into health and fitness, most of them use some kind of a protein powder source as a supplement to their normal meals, right? So normally what I do in the evening, as a little treat, I like to take the protein powder, a couple of scoops with it, mix it with like an almond butter, and mix it up with a little bit of water to kind of make like a pudding. There's a lot of different recipes that you could put. You could put, protein powder, peanut butter, honey, protein powder, peanut butter with different kinds of nuts or fruits or whatever. You can do a kind of stuff. You can actually bake it. There's a lot of things you can do, but I keep it pretty simple. The protein powder, the nut butter, and just stir it up. Have a little bit of it's kind of basically like a paste, like a pudding, so to speak, but a little bit thicker pudding. And it's basically like my last meal that I finish off throughout the day. Well, I can't show you right now, but basically I got this little cabinet thing that sits up there, and I got all my supplements on top, right? And I'll put the plate down there. I already have the peanut butter in it, and I'll pour the protein powder. Well, naturally, it's right next to my hamper with all my dirty, sweaty clothes, and it just so happened that I got a phone call, and it kind of scared me. I wasn't expecting the audible to be on because I turned it on randomly. So I turned around just kind of instinctively to go ahead and check it, and in the process, the protein container still in the thing, right? It knocks the plate into the hamper, and then all the protein powder plus the peanut butter gets all over my sweaty clothes, right? So not only did I have to wash everything kind of manually to get all the nasty stuff, but I had to clean all, I had to vacuum everything, clean all that. I mean, it was just a hot mess. I mean, you guys are seeing pictures, you already saw it already. It's just my luck, right? That's real life, right? Real life. Okay. And then last but not least, the Gatorade Zero fail. So this one literally happened 3 hours ago. Yeah. So, like I said before, I'm going to the Chicago meetup, and even though I'm going out of town, I'm still going to be, bringing my ISO bag, prepping all my meals, and keeping everything in order, right? Well, I had to buy some groceries so I can get everything ready, start cooking, all that good stuff, right? Well, one of the things that I like to drink on the side, I like Gatorade Zeros, Powerade Zeros. Whatever kind of sugar-free drink with a little bit of electrolytes. I like to use those for the workout sometimes. Now I'm reaching up above, going for it, because of course the one flavor that I want is at that super high up of the thing, and you got two different employees next to me. One's packing up some stuff, one's talking to some person, and if you look at them, you can tell they're having a bad day. Somebody messed them up. Somebody dinked their car coming in. I don't even know. They are just having a bad day. You can't pretend to put a smile on his face. The last thing you want to do is upset them, right? So without question, I do that graciously for them as I decide to go up top to grab one of the Gatorade Zero drinks, and in the process of grabbing it, it slips out of my hands, falls down from the 6 feet high, and shatters. And all 32 ounces of Gatorade Zero goes all over the place. And other people that didn't have anybody in the aisle, they would have looked left, they would have looked right, and they would have zoomed right. I was not gonna do that, but it's just so bad. Not only do you break something, but you do it literally around two workers. That no matter what, they have to stop it doing smiles oh, don't worry, Childish, it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. I'll go ahead and clean that for you. You keep going on with your merry day, right? This is literally the face that they have. I'm so sorry. They're no. Really, it's my pleasure. I'm so excited to take a break from the work that I got to do before I get out of the day. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Woosah, right? That's what they need to do, right? So, without question, the last 7 days of my life has been outrageously crazy. A lot of fails, a lot of mistakes. But, I like I say, this is... regardless of what happens, when it comes to Summer's work and when it comes to real life, everything, I can say it happens for a reason. Maybe it happens more than often to me, but every single time I fail, it reminds me of the true failures in life and all the struggles that we've gone through. And at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. There's worse things going on in life that we can really worry about. So I just try to make the best of my situation, embrace the failures, and do what I got to do to move forward and make sure that failure doesn't happen again, right? But you guys already know me. You watch me countless times. I'm gonna make fails. It's never gonna go anywhere. But I try my best. But either way, if you guys made it to the end of the video, okay, I want you to do me a favor, all right? Do not, I repeat, do not leave a timestamp, because if you leave a timestamp for this part of the video, right, then you're gonna give yourself another chance. You're gonna give yourself another chance to lose out on some valuable prizes, right? So what I want to do today is do a 1,000 crystal giveaway, okay? We're going to be chopping it up into 2 people, and like I said before, not a lot of people watch these kind of videos, and they're not going to stay to the end of the video. If you put timestamps, you're losing out on the opportunity to win. Probably going to be like 10 people that leave a comment, okay? But all I want you guys to do is leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let's just say sharing one of your epic fails, okay? Share one of your epic fails in the comment section down below. Make me feel good. Make me smile, make me laugh, and I would greatly appreciate it, okay? Now, I'm going to be out of town, obviously, the whole weekend, so we're going to go ahead and, later on this week coming up, I'll go ahead and make the announcement for it. And if you guys didn't know already, there's actually a $25 gift card giveaway going on right now in another video. So again, please, if you guys, even if you're super busy, take the time to watch the videos. I don't want you to miss out on opportunities to win gift cards or to win crystals. I mean, everything, right? It really means the world to me. Even if you can't watch every single video on the first day it comes out or whatever, if you do have a chance to watch a video, I would greatly appreciate it, okay? That's going to be it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish, your ChildishPlays checking out. Take care, and we will see you all in the next one. I'm out.